In this video, we're going to be walking through the Zoho Desk and Zoho FSM integration here offered natively within the Zoho One platform. So I'm going to break this down into two parts. Part one, we're going to walk through actually setting it up, turning it on. You'll do that process inside of Zoho Desk. And then part two, we're actually going to take a look at how it works, right? So how can I launch a work order from a ticket? What type of data am I going to see flowing between those two applications? So with our stage set, let us jump on in. Alrighty, so I'm inside of Zoho Desk here, like I mentioned. We're going to go to the integrations tab and click on Zoho. Inside of Desk, they break down integrations into native integrations, which basically are built independently of the marketplace, and then platform extensions, which is where Zoho FSM is going to live. So I'm going to open up Zoho FSM and we're going to get this installed. Like I mentioned, really the main thing that it's doing here is giving you the ability to push records into FSM from Zoho Desk, either as a request, an estimate, a work order, etc. And then you're able to see and track what's going on with those FSM records on an ongoing basis in Zoho Desk. So let's go ahead and install this. I'm going to uncheck the marketing box and check these two, just our terms of service. They own my firstborn child, all the normal contract language that we would expect. Now, next up, we're going to choose which departments this should apply for. As you know, in Zoho Desk, each department is kind of its own little world. So I'm going to choose both of mine in this case, but again, that'll be a determination that you'll need to make. We'll also make those same decisions about profiles. Who do we want to have the ability to launch a work order? Right? So in our case here, there's a decent chance that maybe we don't want a fresh new agent to be allowed to do this, right? Because they're actually going to take an action that would send somebody to a place to do a thing, right? So if they were newer and made a mistake, you might exclude them from the ability to do that. In my case, I'm going to choose all profiles, but that's just a thought that you might want to consider is who should really be allowed to do this. So now we're going to install this. Next, we're going to need to authorize a couple steps here. So I'm going to click authorize in the top right under our little option here. And we will accept that. Next, we need to go into connections. It's a bit confusing here because it kind of tells you to do it up in the top right. But all you need to do is go into the Zoho FSM tab, click authorize. And the Zoho Desk tab and click authorize. And really all you're doing here is just giving the applications the permissions that they need to talk to each other, right? So that we're able to reach across the aisle and create and update records as needed. So last but not least, I'll click integrate. And just like that, we are done. It's a beautiful thing. Now, couple little settings and options. Inside of field mapping, we can choose what type of data we want to have flow between Zoho Desk and FSM. So first name, last name, things like that we can choose. If you do have a lot of custom fields, you can come in here to map those. Same exact thing with the accounts. So as a baseline, it's going to include pretty basic information, but that's within your permissions to control. Then lastly, kind of the most important part here is how are we going to pass data when we convert a ticket into a work order or estimate record. So if I were to come in and look at ticket to request, for example, right, we can actually map over and pass any of the data that we want from our ticket into the appropriate place inside of the request, right? So this is where I might pass that ticket description into a summary field. I might pass the subject line. Maybe we'd want that to go more into some type of title field. But again, you'll need to make those determinations around exactly where you want everything to land. And that'll kind of be up to your determination. It's a good opportunity here to make sure that you've added any custom fields to both sides, just so that you can track this, right? And make sure that you've got all of that data that you need. It doesn't want me to do duplicates, so we'll just get rid of that for now. The way that we think about this too is that we can convert a ticket into either a work order, estimate, or request. And this really just does depend on where you're going to do some of these steps. For some clients, all of their estimate work would be done via something in CRM, right? So they might skip directly to a work order. The most direct parallel would be sending a ticket over as a request, just because that ticket is essentially the inbound communication where we're looking for certain work to be done. But with that, we've actually kind of set up the integration. Before I jump into actually showing you how it works, I do want to ask, if you're finding this video useful, please be sure to like and subscribe down below. Leave me a comment if anything sparks any questions or new to video requests. This video is actually because someone left a comment asking for it. And as always, just head on over to Zenatta.com and click on book a meeting if you'd like to talk about how we can help with your Zoho install. All right, with that out of the way, I've fulfilled my contractual obligation. And so just to make this a little cleaner, I went ahead and just created a new ticket here that we can take a look at. So let's say we have this ticket, they need some help with their stuff linked up to our example contact here. How does this really work in practice? So I'm going to clear up some space on the screen. Over on this little top bar, we'll see that we've got the Zoho FSM section. This is where now we can actually create and track all of those various records inside of FSM. So like we mentioned earlier, this looks at requests, estimates, work orders, and then notes that might be tracking across each of those records. So we can choose where we want to actually push data. In our case, let's say we want to push it over as a request, because if we take a look at this, it's pretty high level. We might need to actually do an estimate or get some more information here. Again, you'll also want to make the determination when you are a user, how much of that do you want to manage in Desk versus FSM? What I see is pretty common is you'll actually use Zoho Desk all the way through the point of capturing all of the requirements and the needs. Then you'll go ahead and hand it off to FSM, either as a request to be estimated at that point or just directly over as a work order based on, your particular business process. But let's go ahead and push it over as a request. And so we can use either of these two little create buttons to kind of kick this process off. First step is what it's going to do is look to see about our account and contact and ensure that those exist in FSM and are ready to be linked up. In our case, the integration is still just running in the background because we just turned it on. So I'm going to go ahead and just click create and continue. That will basically create and associate my contact and account to this request that I'm passing over. Next, I can actually come in and choose any of my particular field values. So now really what we're seeing here on the screen is like an embed of our Zoho FSM request record, right? So I can track all of this through. If I knew certain preferred dates about the service that I'd like to schedule, I can go ahead and add those, right? Just so that when my field service team is actually going to work this, they'll be able to do that much more easily. So with this created, I can now see across the aisle what exactly is going on. If I click on my little link here, it'll open me up into FSM, and then I can see that record, right? So we kind of get that two-way visibility from my ticket into my FSM request. But then I also have a link in my request back over to my ticket. So we've got that full loop in place where you can get wherever you need to go between those two records. And so as I move this record through the process, so let's say I were to come in and actually convert it over to a work order, we'll have to just go ahead and add a service, and then I'll click save. One thing we want to make sure of is that back inside of Zoho Desk, I can actually see that this is moving through the process, right? Because while I started as a request, it ends up maybe being an estimate or definitely ending up as a work order. And so again, I can see and track all of that information through the process from right inside of my desk ticket. This is really nice if you kind of have like a home office or, like a home base, right? Where a lot of these requests are coming into an office and then they're being pushed out to your field service team. That office can still see and track what's going on in the field without having to go and dig through FSM, right? So if this customer reaches back out, it's really easy for me to come in and see what's going on with their field service request. So with that, I think we've covered everything here for today. Again, pretty easy setup. Just jump into integrations, turn it on, click authorize about 5 times. Then you'll go into your tickets. You'll have your new tab where you can track estimates, requests, and work orders. And then from that FSM side, be able to easily get back into Zoho Desk. As always, if you found this video useful, please be sure to like and subscribe down below. Leave me a comment with any video requests and questions. And as always, my name is Tyler Cole, and I will see you next time.